Welcome back to a new process video for you. I've got this gorgeous 12 by 12 cut file layout to share with you. And I have to say, I love the way this layout turned out. This cut file is from the lovely Paige Evans, and I'm using the new Dear Lizzie, is it She's Magic collection. I got some bits and pieces from Scrap Boutique in a recent order from there. I got the 12 by 12 paper pad, as well as the, what did I get? The ephemera pack and the sticker sheets. Yeah, just a little bit because I wasn't sure if I would like it. I now love it, so I think I might order some more. And because I'm impatient, I ordered it from an Aussie retailer along with some planner goodies. I've been ordering from Scrap Boutique and Washi Gang to get some Happy Planner stuff, so I got it from there. So I've already backed my cut file using this paper pad. So you'll see bits and pieces cut, chunks cut out from there. I showed you that earlier in the video. And now I'm just trying to find the best piece to create my background for. So I didn't want to go with a really busy background paper. I needed a real solid color. So as you can see here, picking some solid, just plain kind of colored backgrounds to really make my cut file pop. The florals, and when you see up close, you'll see that I've chosen to back the cut file, the flowers of the cut file, with some pattern papers that have really some standout sort of patterns on them. So that's why also the background paper couldn't be really patterned either. It just clashed too much as well. So yeah, so that was sort of my theory behind the choosing of the background paper. So I wanted to make my photo pop though a little bit more than what it was. So I also, as you can see, mat it here on another separate color, just to give it a bit more oomph out of the background. I'm guessing when I did this layout, I was being a little bit particular, so hence why not cutting with scissors, cutting with my paper trimmer, because I wanted the lines to be straight. Now, I decided that I wanted my cut file to stand out a little bit more on my page, so I go through here and I pop all of this up onto some craft foam. It also gives the layout a bit more dimension. I find that when I do cut files, I generally do pop them up on craft foam. And also when looking at what I was going to embellish the page with, there wasn't a lot of 3D elements I was thinking of using, so the cut file became that 3D element, which was a-okay. Except that it was a bit tricky because the foam wasn't all that pliable to bend and stretch around in a circular pattern. So I had to do lots of chopping. Could have swore I edited this out. Guess not. Maybe I'll cut it out in a minute. But anyway. I have to say this is my favourite layout of this one, and there is another one that I'm going to come that is for a mood board challenge that will come out possibly today. It's Tuesday. This should go up today, Tuesday the 7th. So I'd say the next video will go up towards the end of the week, possibly the weekend. These two layouts are my favourite I've done so far. Yeah, they just look I'm really happy with them. I didn't know whether or not I was going to pop the photo and ended up popping the photo up on foam. I thought I might tuck it in underneath the flowers, but ended up needing to pop it up as well. It just needed that layering with the flowers. And I kept to mainly a blue and a pink colour palette for this layout. It somewhat sticks to the tones of the photo as well, which are, the photo is documenting for my daughter's book. Is that this photo? Yes. Which is of my daughter, myself, and my niece having a pajama day when I was doing family daycare. God, now I can say it, go back to 2 years ago. Yeah, and we took a bit of a selfie in our PJs, having a pajama day. It's my daughter's favourite dress-up day is pajama day, which is kind of funny, but yeah. And when I do a cut file layout, I generally don't do lots of embellishing. I must admit, I think this layout does go against that grain. Just showing you the ephemera pack here for the Dear Lizzie She's Magic collection. And just popping it out onto my little tray there so I can see what I got. And I loved these ephemera pieces. There was a mix of really small ones amongst some of the larger tag pieces. But they were beautiful. I loved them. So just flicking through, and I do actually add a few of embellishments. I thought they were fantastic. They weren't overly big. They were just right for this layout. Or in general, really, they weren't too large. And I didn't really stick to. There wasn't a theme as such. Like I didn't need pajama ones or anything. I just stuck to some fun ones and the colour tones. And it's for my daughter's book, so I stuck to things she likes. So some little birds, cats, as well as just, documenting the memory as well. So my thought processes with that. And of course this beautiful big floral piece here in the corner just balanced out really well with the tag down the bottom I'm going to use to journal on. I loved this blue camera. I don't know why, I just thought it looked so nice. Very vintagey, but and the blue was beautiful for the layout. I was going to try and balance out putting something in that top corner there with what the tag and the journaling piece in the left corner, but in the end I think I leave it blank, or do I might put my title there, I think. I think I like where everything's going, and then I just start to stick everything down. I just think, why not go for it? Looks happy, go nuts. You have to excuse if you can hear noises in the background. The kids are cooking lunch. It's holiday time. So just popping my journaling on there. This tag was beautiful. There was a couple of these journaling pieces, and I love that in a collection. That they're just the right size. I feel that that's missing in my stash actually of late when I've been trying to stash bust, having something like these in my little in my pieces. My goodness, I thought I edited all this out. My apologies. I like watching my videos back and it looks like I have so much ease with my ATG, but I have so much trouble with it at times. All right, now I go in and add some stickers because I want to use all my bits and pieces, my new bits and pieces. And I have to say, I found that there was not really any randomness to this collection. There wasn't random, zebras or meerkats or, things like that. It was all very usable, which was good. I quite like that in a collection. And lots. As you can see, there's heaps of stickers on here. Not that I'm trying to sell you the collection at all. But yeah, I really liked it. It was very nice. So just trying to find a balance between having those die cuts and the stickers. And as I said, normally I probably wouldn't put this many embellishments on a cut file layout, because for me the cut file and the photo are generally the focus of a layout with a big cut file on it. But I wanted to use my new collection. It's been sitting there for a few weeks. So yeah, I wanted to crack it open and use a few pieces from it just to get a bit of a feel for it and see what was in it, really. So yeah, that's why this layout got more than it normally would. But that's just my opinion on those on a cut file layout. Yeah, that's just me. Just trying to see whether or not anything else needs to go on there. And I'm sure I could try and put a title on. Making decisions about what to go on there, I think. Anyone else who does uses cut files, do you have a process or a not necessarily a thought process around yours? Do you like to add lots of embellishments, or do you like to let the cut file just speak for itself? I'm curious to know how other people use their cut files on their layouts, or do you just let it happen? Yeah. And when you get a new collection, do you want to crack it open and use all the pieces, or do you just go bits at a time and savor the moment? Yes, see, I'm trying to think of whether or not to make a title. I was going to leave this titleless because I have started to come around to the idea that not every layout needs, or project, even a project life spread, needs a title or a title card. But I kind of felt that the picture didn't necessarily tell you what was happening. So I kind of felt that it needed a title a little bit, but it was tricky. So I try and be a bit clever with my titles, but it doesn't always happen that way. I'm not the most wittiest of people. Decisions. I'm really sorry. I don't know what's happened. I think when I've edited this, for some reason, there's been a bit of an issue with maybe my computer, and it's not edited properly, because I'm certain I cut all this waiting and pausing out. Think of it as dramatic effect for you. Now, I know some people, and I do a little bit, struggle with the issue of multicolored alphas, and I do a little bit too, but when you have a lot of alphas but not ones that you need all the time. Now my bunny who's behind me at the moment, because I'm sitting at the kitchen bench, is throwing around his toys. So I apologise, you can hear that in the background now too. What was I saying? Yes, multicolored alphas. Yeah, so I kind of try to piece them together and have them looking very similar, and then sometimes it doesn't always work that way. And this was one of those moments where I really like these Cocoa Vanilla alphas. I think they're the most beautiful pastel colours. But the colours tend to look similar to each other, which is good, but not similar enough. So, whatever. It just had to work that way. Yeah, sometimes I just don't have to be, I have to not be fussy, because this is what I've got in my stash and they need to be used. So, that's that. I didn't add any actual foam thickers. I just left them flat because there was enough dimension to the layout as there was with all the cut files and things like that. So I left it flat in behind the cut file. The title didn't need to stand out as far as I was concerned. And then a nice doodly border just to finish it off. And I think this layout is complete. So as I said, this is a Paige Evans cut file from her shop on Silhouette Studio. So I have a Silhouette Cameo 3. That's what this is cut on. And I've cut this cut file on the American Crafts cardstock. So that's that information for you. And as I said, it's the Dear Lizzie She's Magic collection. If you're interested, I purchased mine from Scrap Boutique. And yeah, the layout is complete. If you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps me to know what people are enjoying to watch. I do apologise, it's a bit longer with all the rambly bits in between. If you've got any questions, please leave them in the comments below, or if you've got any general comments, leave them in the comments below. I should have another video out closer to the end of the week, so stay tuned. Yeah, and as I said, and stay tuned for close-up shots here of the layout itself. And yeah, I thank you again very much for stopping by. See you soon. Bye for now.